Hello my dear students, hope you all are fine. Today we are going to start the new chapter, that is crop production and management. So in this chapter we will study about the agricultural practices, its management, crop harvesting, its storage and then animal husbandry. So you know that we all are living organism, and living organism required food for the energy, and this food means we are a human being, we are obtaining the food from the animals also and from the plants also. So how crop is produced, so in this chapter we'll study about this. So let's start this chapter. First is, what is crop? Crop means when plants of same kind are grown and cultivated at one place on a large scale. It is called crop. Emphasize on the word one place and large scale. Means if you are cultivating any type of plant in a large scale, on a large scale, then it is known as the crop. For example, crop of wheat means that all the plants grown in a field are that of wheat only. Clear? On the basis of season, crops are of two types. First is the kharif crop. On the basis of season, first is kharif crop, the crops which are sown in rainy season. Rainy season means generally in the India the rainy season begins from June to September, and the example of these type of crops are paddy, maize, soybean, groundnut and cotton. Clear? Next is the rabi crops. Rabi crops means the crops that are grown in the winter season. Winter season means the season from the October to March. And these type of crops means wheat, gram, pea, mustard, linseed. These all are the example of the rabi crops. So here the question arises that what is the difference between the kharif crops and rabi crops. So you have to write down the differences with examples of rabi and kharif crops. Let's move. Next is the basic practices of crop production. Basic practices of crop production means there are some steps of crop production. So we have to follow these steps one by one according to the sequence so that our crop can be improved. So let's start. First is the preparation of soil. Next is sowing, adding manure and fertilizers, irrigation, protecting from weeds, harvesting, and at the last, storage. These 7 steps are essential steps for crop production, or you can say that these are the steps for the agriculture practices also. Clear? So one by one we will discuss about this. So let's start the discussion of the preparation of soil. First of all, what is the meaning of preparation of soil? Preparation of soil means the soil prepared with the help of the plowing or a leveling. The preparation of soil is the first step before growing a crop, and one of the most important tasks in agriculture is to turn the soil and loosen it. Loosen means we have to make the loose of the soil, and this allows the roots to penetrate deep into the soil, and the loose soil allows the roots to breathe easily even when they go deep into the soil. So this is very important point for the preparation of the soil, that we have to lose the soil first of all, and the loosened soil helps in the growth of earthworms and microbes present in the soil. So you know that in the soil there are so many types of earthworms also. In the earlier classes you have studied that earthworms are the friends of the farmer. Clear? So here 3 steps, we will follow the 3 steps. First is plowing. Plowing means, first is plowing. Plowing means the process of losing and turning the soil is called plowing, and this plowing is also known as the tilling. If any question can come in the form that what is the tilling, so don't get confused, because tilling and plowing is the same thing, and this process is done with the help of the plow. Hoe or cultivator attached to the bullocks or tractor. Clear? Next step is the leveling. Leveling means the plowed soil is quite loose, so it is liable to be carried away by strong winds or washed away by rainwater. Leveling means we have to prepare the level of the soil, means if extra soil is there, so they can be come into the same level for the production of the crop. And the third step is manuring. Manuring is optional here because sometimes we use the manure before preparation of the soil, means before seeding, and sometimes we are doing the manuring, means adding the manure after seeding. So it is optional, it depends upon the type of crop, that which type of crops we are going to sow. Clear? Manuring means adding manure to the soil. Sometimes manure is added to the soil before plowing. Addition of manure of the soil before plowing helps in proper mixing of the soil. Manuring helps in better yield. If you will add the manure, then you will give the better yield of the crop. Is that clear? I hope that you have clear about the preparation of the soil. So our next step is sowing. We have done the preparation, next is the sowing. So what is sowing? See here, the process of scattering or putting seeds into the ground is known as the sowing. Means if you are putting the seeds, or you are scattering the seeds into the ground or into the field, then it is known as the sowing. And before sowing, good quality of seeds are selected. It's your duty to select the good quality of seeds. If seeds are not good, it means the crop will be not good. Clear? So it is interdependent, and sowing is an important part of the crop production. So just be ensure that the seeds should be of good quality, and good quality seeds are clean and healthy, free from infection and diseases also. So there are two methods of sowing seeds. One is the sowing by hand, or hand sowing it is also known as, and another is sowing with the seed drill. It is very important, and the question can come also that what is seed drill. I'll provide the notes of these chapters on 1 mark definition also. So sowing with a seed drill is considered better than a sowing with the hand. Why sowing with the seed drill is considered better than the sowing with hand? Because the seeds are in regular rows, and it saves the time and labor also. As you know that if you are using the hand for sowing a seed, it can take the too much time also, and it requires so many persons also for sowing the seed. So it's better to use the seed drill. I hope that you understood about today's lecture. So rest of the parts means we have covered preparation of soil and sowing. Rest of the parts we'll cover tomorrow. Thank you.